Chapter 9, Part 2, Estimating Inventory Using Average Cost and the Conventional Retail Method. Estimating ending inventory. The retail method. Used by retailers to value inventory without a physical count by converting retail prices to cost, and it can be used for financial reporting under GAAP. Now, the retail inventory methodology, some of the terms, we have initial markups, which is the original amount from the cost of the selling price. We have additional markups that are increases in selling price subsequent to initial markup. Then we have markup cancellations, elimination of an additional markup. We have markdowns, reduction in selling price below the original selling price. And then markdown cancellations, elimination of a markdown. So these are just some terms they throw around, but you need to know where you put them when you do the calculation. Now we're going to go through the types of transactions we're going to have. And here's what it's all about, is where you place the items when you do the percentage. That's what this is all about. You need to pay attention to the format, and if you do, you're going to get it correct. So, first of all, we have beginning inventory. We always add that, plus purchases, less purchase returns and allowances, minus discounts. Now again, this is for periodic. We add freight in. Net markups are added to the retail. Net markdowns are subtracted. Abnormal shortages, they are not estimated in the original sales price. They're deducted. Now remember, net markups is markups minus markup cancellations. You can net those if they let you in the problem. And net markdowns are markdowns minus markdown cancellations. Okay, abnormal shortages have not been included in the estimating the sales price. Normal shortages have been. And then, of course, we have employee discounts. Now, there are 4 methods we can use, and we're going to cover 2 of them in this presentation. We're going to cover average cost and conventional retail method. And then in the next PowerPoint, we'll cover LIFO retail and dollar value LIFO. Retail inventory using average cost. We compute the cost to retail ratio after markups and markdowns. So, let's take a look at the formula. This is the one you probably should print out when you're doing it. Okay, the average cost method. You're going to add in your beginning inventory, your purchases. You're going to subtract your returns and discounts. You're going to add in your freight in, and this is also known as net purchases. We're then going to add in net markups and deduct net markdowns. And we're going to take away abnormal shortages, which are at cost and retail, and that's going to give you your total cost of goods available for sale and retail. This is what you're going to use to compute your percentage. You're going to take your total cost divided by the retail, and that's going to give you the percentage that you need. Then you're going to take away net sales, normal spoilage, and employee discounts to get estimated ending inventory at retail. Take that times the percentage, and that's going to give you any inventory at cost, which you then can subtract from total cost of goods available for sale so that you can estimate cost of goods sold. Now we're going to look at an example. So this you should print out. I think it'll make it so it's very easy to solve the problems. This is our problem. I tried to include a lot of everything in there so you can see the big picture. And now we're going to work this through. So we're going to start with our beginning inventory plus purchases, less returns, plus freight, plus markups, less markdowns, and abnormal shortages. And now we have total cost of goods available for sale at cost and retail. Now we can do our percentage, which tells us that our cost is estimated at 0.593% of sales. Now, from sales, we're going to take away net sales normal shortages, and employee discounts, which gives us our estimated ending inventory at retail. We're going to take that times our percentage, which gives you an estimate of ending inventory, subtracted from our total cost of goods available for sale, gives us estimated cost of goods sold. Now we'll look at the retail inventory method. Now, for this one, we're going to look at the conventional method, and in this case, we compute the cost to retail ratio before markdowns. So that's the key with that one, it's before markdowns. So here's our formula. Again, you should print this one out. We're going to take all of the same items, except we're not going to include don't we include? Yeah. Oh, our markdowns. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stop here, and then we're going to do our percentage. Then we're going to take away our markdowns. Then we're going to take away our sales, normal shortages, and employee discounts. And then we're going to take our percentage and times that number at retail to get our estimated ending inventory, subtracted from total cost of goods available for sale to get our estimated cost of goods sold. So that's our formula. Now we're going to do exactly the same problem. So again, we're going to start with beginning inventory, and we're going to subtract out all these items to get our total cost of goods available for sale without markdowns, and we're going to use that to come up with our percentage of 0.582. We're then going to subtract our markdowns and our net sales and shortages and employee discounts. And we're going to take that percentage times our estimated ending inventory at retail. And that gives us our estimated ending inventory that we can subtract from total cost of goods of sale at cost to give us our estimated cost of goods sold. And that ends Part 2.